Good morning, YouTube. This is High Priestess Jamila. Since a lot of people are still asleep right now, I thought I would come on here and speak for a little while. Um, so, good Lord. Um, I'm not, I won't be here that long, but I wanted to speak about how it's kind of ridiculous for people. First of all, I wanted to speak about what's going on over in Minneapolis. And oh, hold on a minute. Let me see who this is. Hold on, y'all, because I had missed some people yesterday. Um, One second. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to text somebody back. I don't see how stealing and looting, what does that have to do with what does stealing from businesses have to do with what happened the other day? How is getting free stuff, um how is that, um it just, you know what, it is like just the most ridiculous time in history. I'm starting to believe I don't even know what to say. Hello, good morning, you guys. Preeti, Jasmine, and hey, Outer Banks Witch, how you doing? Good morning. I just was watching a couple of videos. I don't watch the news, but I was watching a couple of videos where they were rioting, and somebody actually was killed during this peaceful protest. They found someone else dead, just laying out on the streets. um, and I think that we are just really like in dark times right now. Like this is just terrible. Um, like I said, I'm not gonna be here that long because I've got some clients to follow up with in a few minutes here. Okay, hold on a minute. Yeah, oh my goddess. And then, from what I'm picking up from George's spirit is that there does need to be a reading that is done. Sometimes when you are a medium, those particular spirits will almost demand their voices to be heard. Here's the problem with that sometimes is that the problem sometimes is that there is this negative spirit that will just be surrounding you, just this really negative spirit. I've looked at that video a couple of times with the sound turned off, and you couldn't really see much, but what you could see was several things. First of all, on the trash can, you can see 666, apparently. Like, for some reason, the trash can that was right in front of the area, the camera zooms in on it a couple of times, and it says 666. So I'm gonna find out what that's about. 'Cause I don't know if y'all saw that. It was a lot of symbolism that you could see in the video within itself. So I don't even really know how to take that. But what I will tell you is that, first of all, um, first of all, we gotta we gotta get to a point where um, there's some kind of love. I think that the main thing that I'm sensing is the lack of love, the lack of self-love, the lack of a lot of different things lacking lacking. Okay? That's just like when you look at the word black. When you take the B away from the word, you get lack. Okay? And, this is one of the reasons why I don't agree with us saying that we're black. Technically, when you look at a black crayon, it's not anybody's complexion. We've seen very dark models before, but the color black is what it is. It's black. And I really honestly feel so bad for the entire world right now. Having to see this, having to witness it, having to go through it. um, it's a really, really sad time right now. And why is it one thing after another? Literally one thing after another. And then, of course, the media is all over this. You know what I'm saying? It just, I think that half of the shit wouldn't happen if it were not for the media. I think of course, the media has to, in the news and stuff like this. That's why I don't watch the news. Guys, I think that right now what we are dealing with is I'm completely speechless as far as what's going on. Literally, I'm sort of at a loss of words about what is going on. And um, uh, let me see. There's 11 people in the chat. Hey, Jackie. There's 11 people in the chat, and there's only 2 thumbs up. So if you guys could hit the thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Because I'm not even going to lie to you. I'm not even going to lie to you. There are a lot of people right now that don't care. The people that were out there so-called rioting, they're taking this as an opportunity to steal. So they don't really give a shit. They don't. They don't care. And I was speaking last night about the negative attitudes of African American people. And this is what you're going to get as a result. You're going to see a large black man being treated this way. This is specifically coming in through spirit. Specifically. What is it that is happening that is causing this to happen, while at the same time, all we see every single day, every day, and then people will say, oh well, that's YouTube. You should just leave YouTube. It's because it's YouTube. That's why black people act so bad on YouTube, because it's YouTube. That's literally their excuse. They'll say, oh well, why are you on YouTube? If you wasn't on YouTube, you wouldn't see it. But we would feel it. We would feel it. I mean, seriously. Seriously, as you can see, those people out there rioting, they don't care. They don't care. All they want is some free shit. Like, that's obvious that that's what's going on. Yes, they do. They do. But see, here's the thing though. Why are black men so negative? Why are they so negative for a majority of it? Why are they so negative? I was speaking about this last night. That's all they do is come on YouTube and act negative. I mean, have y'all noticed this? They're very negative people. I'm sorry. And it's not to say that I don't feel bad for what happened to George. I've probably got to banish his spirit today from my house. Because to be honest with you, um, you know, I can honestly say this. I can honestly say and speak to the suffering that they cause. I'm just keeping it real with you. I mean, until it changes, unfortunately, these types of incidents are going to keep happening. When I say things like that, when I say that the black community, the black men in the black community need to change as a whole, they get mad at me. They get upset with me. They start attacking. They start attacking and they start making videos saying, please take the black woman and not me. And see, this is what I want to tell you what's playing out right now. What is playing out is the anger surrounding slavery. Okay. And not necessarily directed towards those that enslaved us. This is because there's no plan, there's no fighting it. They don't fight it. They don't. They lay down and they're usually very complacent. And I feel like in this world, you have to have some kind of will to live. So now we're all in mourning throughout the nation because of this incident. There's no real understanding of what happened. None whatsoever. Okay, people are not really understanding what was happening. They're very emotional when it comes to death, but they're not understanding. Put two and two together. Put two and two together, and then you'll figure this out. Seriously. I mean, I can't tell you how many black women and white women that we know that have destroyed their own mind and heart and body trying to save these people that literally spit in our faces. So I'm going to tell y'all there's a message with that. When you see, okay, if it was a peaceful protest, if you got people on there making statements, that's a different thing. What they did was they took to the streets and started looting so that they could get some free stuff. That's not love. That's not showing George any love. That's just trying to take advantage of a situation. And it's really, really sad. And as a business owner, I would be pissed if I got up and went to my business that morning and my establishment was burned down or destroyed because of people rioting because of this. Why do they do it? They do it because they have no respect. Now, I will tell you everything that's playing out in that city is a part of George Floyd's spirit. You can even see it from a distance. They show the fires burning from a distance. Okay, so this is all his spirit being played out. Everything whenever somebody dies like that, their spirit is still floating around, still around. They haven't moved on. He hasn't. When a lot of people think that when people die, oh, you just go to heaven, and no, the spirit roams. And I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, I have felt nothing but pain and anguish from that person's spirit. Why that person I'm gonna be honest with you guys. George Floyd and his spirit began attacking me last night. Okay, I'm a medium, right? His spirit began attacking me. He didn't like black women. He was even dating, the woman that he was dating was white. Now, this like I said, I am not against interracial dating, and I'm speaking purely from a spiritual standpoint, which is why you're not going to see his name in my titles unless I do a reading. He didn't like black women. He hated black women, just like many of them do. Why they hate us so much, and it does not matter whether or not you're dark black, brown black, or light black. He just, what I'm sensing from his spirit is that he did not like black women. I'm keeping it real with y'all. Yeah, they are. Yeah, that last night there was a person killed. Okay, there was, and it's not to say nobody's saying that he deserved to die just because he didn't like black women. But why didn't he like black women? What did black women do to you? What did they do to you? That's the question. In years and years of being stalked by black men on the internet, I would always say, "What did I do to you? What did I do? Why? Why?" They can't explain it, and evidently, this is. I mean, I have been if you go to any, like, I mean, when you hear them talk about black women, it's an apparent hatred. So for me, why should I be sad because of that happening? Yeah, we know that the police and the police brutality. I'm not afraid of the police brutality. I'm not afraid of the police doing anything to me. You know why? Maybe because I don't have hatred in my heart. But I'm going to tell y'all something. It's a lot about that man that y'all don't know. It is. And he didn't like black women for some reason. I don't get it. What did we do to you? I had black men in social media that hated my goddamn guts, and I had never shit. I had never done anything to any of these black men, and they showed me nothing but hatred and contempt on a daily basis. You tell me what's going on. So for me, you know what? You keep getting hatred. You keep getting shown hatred by these black men. What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? That last black dude killed was a black woman basher. He had anti-black woman stuff all over his social media. You talking about the one? Yeah, exactly, exactly. Why is it that all of a sudden these black men decided that they hated us? What was the point? Literally, I'm a mother of four. I had nothing. I did nothing to these black men. Nothing. And they did nothing but hunted me down like I was a goddamn animal. So I don't want to hear it anymore. Even in death, they spit in our faces. I have been feeling Georgia's spirit and I don't like it. I have to be honest with you. I believe that and it's like you make your choice. You make your bed and you fucking lay in it. Okay, I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Why is it that they do that? Why do they do that? Why do they show nothing but hatred for the black woman? The only black woman that they'll show any love for would be somebody dumb enough to be taking care of a grown man. Otherwise, they have no love for black children. They have no love for black women. They have no love for their own community, period. Period. So I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't. I'm sorry. It just, for me, the way that I feel about it in my heart is that what they have been doing is causing misery and pain to as many black people as possible. And I am not going to sit up here and continue to suffer at the hands of these men. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. No. They have no reason. And I'm going to tell you something. They attacked innocent black women. Innocent black women that never did anything to them. I had never done anything. I hadn't even been to these men's channels. I had never done anything to any of these black men in social media for them to hunt me down and do me the way that they treated me. None whatsoever. So you want to know the truth about the situation? I don't give a damn anymore. I don't. If you over here and you're a black man and you're looking for a black woman to feel sorry for your ass, you in the wrong place. You are in the wrong place. And I'm not going to keep saying what I think is politically correct. I don't care if you think bad of me for saying what I'm saying. I don't care. I said what I said. And the only, it's really sad when I'm telling y'all, I don't like his spirit at all. I really don't. The person that spoke up for him that said that he was such a sweet, kind person, that person was not a black person. That was a white person. And while we still love the person that said that, I have nothing against the girlfriend. Okay, I wish her well and I wish her healing. But you cannot sit up here and continue to degrade an entire race of people and their children. Black men began to treat black women and children like they were fucking slaves. I'm sorry, I don't care. I don't. I have to keep it real with you. I'm inconvenienced. I'm upset that I didn't go ahead and do that oracle deck reading because the people are tired of it. God, do you have anything else to do? When you get a freaking like just show me one positive thing that a black man is doing right now, please. Please. And I'm a black woman. They don't count me as black because I'm light skinned. I have never actually been fully accepted by the black community, mainly men. Black women, darker skinned black women, for a majority, these are angels. These are lovely women. The black man hates me for some reason. I don't give a shit no more though. I don't care. I'm tired of having to stop my life because these men don't know how to get themselves together. I had two people scheduled yesterday. And because for some reason it was all throughout the spirit. I'm getting ready to sage my house. I don't want none of that man's spirit in my house. I can just sense a negative spirit around it. And you notice how two black men in the past couple of months have been gunned down. Okay, now one of them choked to death. The other one gunned down, and both of them had hatred for black women. Both of them had hatred for black women. What did black women do to you? Nothing. Black women, for the most part, have done nothing to those men. Not a damn thing. I can tell you that I was attacked unprovoked by black men for 6 years. They're damned. The black man is damned, and he's not going to drag me to hell with him. I'm sorry, y'all. They damned. They are damned. They are the walking dead, and ain't nobody here to save them. Nobody is going to save you from your own fate. I don't know what it is about, and yeah, we know that the police kill black women too. We know that. During a drug raid, a black woman was killed. We know that there's been innocent black women that were murdered by the police. We know that. I'm sticking to my kind. I don't trust black men no more. Sorry, I don't. I don't trust you, and I don't care about what happens to you at this point. You have spit in the wombs of black women for too long, and now here is your judgment. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't care anymore. I don't. Yep. Yes, Jackie. Yes, you know what? I was just thinking the same thing. I'm getting ready to sage and smoke out my house. I'm getting ready to sage and smoke out my house. And for some reason, last night I was able to sleep. I went to bed at about like 9 or 10 o'clock ish, and I didn't get up until 8 this morning. It makes you think that most black men were taken over by some sort of spirit or force or something. I remember when I lived in Lawrence, Kansas, I had a couple of friends. None of them wanted to date black men. What does that even mean? None of them. None of them wanted to date black men. They were like, "Oh God, no, I would never date a black man." What does that even mean? And this was several years ago. This was like 7, 8. This was like 7 years ago, and you can see it start then. So I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a lot of black women that are probably very sad right now over what happened to that man. I know that I was sad, but when you get the reminder of how disgusting black men can be, you tend to not give a shit because there's nothing good that's coming out of them dying. They still do the same shit. They're not even going to get shocked to wake the hell up. And let's say this. What if the whole thing with George Floyd was a false story so that black men could open their eyes? Nothing will ever open their eyes. Nothing. So you know what? And I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. Black men tried to get me killed and get my children taken from me for 7 years. 6 or 7 years. Why? Because the child was half white. Why? Because for some reason they were jealous because I had a half white child. What? They never considered you know how they say that black people are supposed to be the most empathic people? Not black men. Not black men. They're abortionists. They asked me for years, why'd you have your children? Why'd you have children? Because I'm a woman. I don't know who these folks are walking around here, but they're not men, they're demons. Okay? And you know what? It was very symbolic the way George Floyd died, literally with a foot, with that man's foot on his neck. What did black men do for years? They made sure that people kept their so-called foot on my neck for years. So I don't feel sorry for you anymore. I don't. With whatever that happens to you, you bought it on yourself. You walking around here, you're not doing intelligent things, you're not thinking, everything is chaotic chaos. And at the end of the day, many of them are just gay. That's what comes out. They want to talk to men about being gay. They don't want to live life. They just want to do everything that they think that they're not supposed to do. They have no respect for women. They definitely don't have any respect for black women. And I'm sorry, I'm done with the situation. If you're a black man that has enough good sense to protect yourself and to know something, but I'm sorry, I can't get down with ignorant people. I can't do it, man. And and why is it that this is supported? They claim and they say this is the whole thing about it. They are constantly looking for a white person to scapegoat on. Why do you allow this in your community then? I had one that had two white women on his panel for years, roasting me, harassing me, making up lies about me. He did not care. And at the end of the day, he never took responsibility for what he did. He tried to put all the responsibility on these white women. You were the MC in charge. You did it. You could have controlled that situation, but you didn't. So I don't want to hear it no more. Right. I believe that that Bible was talking about black men. I believe that when they said men will become lovers of themselves, nobody really has to face that judgment except for men. Women don't have to deal with that crap. I know my family is safe and protected. I know my children are safe and protected. I know my children will never have to worry about no crap like that. You know why? Because I'm intelligent. I know how to protect my family. Many of them don't know. There will be terrible tragedies that will be bestowed upon their children and their families. And it's because they walk around here choosing to be ignorant as all get out. So I don't care anymore. And you know what? Well, you know what? Ebony Knowledge, first of all, you go back to dating. What, honey, you go back to dating, right? You're going back to dating in relationships. That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about dating in relationships, honey. Oh, trust me, we're beyond that. We're beyond that. And you know what? To be honest with you, what's sad about what you were saying is that sadly, you don't know anything else except for the disgusting behavior of black men. That's all you know, sis. That's all you know. For you to think and for you to say that, first of all black men are not like that. The problem is that when you want to talk about dating, because there is a vast majority of ignorant black men out there, over half of them, that means that black women are not going to really have very many choices in the black community out the gates. So if you're talking about dating, that's the reality of it. So nobody has to be a lesbian. That's your ebony knowledge, is that you have to be a lesbian. Stop it. Stop it. That y'all black people have been have been pushing that agenda to black women in the black community forever. Forever. Y'all have been pushing that crap in the black community forever. We don't believe you, hon. And the longer we stay, here's what I'm not going to do. Here's what I'm not going to do. I'm going to spread knowledge to my sisters, but I am not going to continue to talk about the failure of black men. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, honey. That, you know what? I'm ready to put the black man on the burner, put him on the shelf, and say, fuck it. I don't even want to talk about you no more. You won't even catch me doing that no more. In fact, I'm gonna put this video on unlisted, and you can share it if you want, but I will not have any remnants of their failure on my channel anymore, because it's been 6 years of them going back and forth, and it's all for nothing because all they do is hate on black women. Stop it. Of course, we've seen disgusting behavior in all types of men. Nobody said that. Nobody said that other men didn't act up. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Yeah, Jackie, I agree. You know, they always say that, but in reality, for example, Jacob's father, who is not the person that lying serpent, Mike Mills, he's a liar and he's a fraud completely. And all of you women that are on his channel are stupid, because the only reason why he's claiming this so-called pro-black crap is because his lily white woman left him and went over there to L Dot. Otherwise, he don't give a damn about black women. He don't even have enough sense to get his ass up in the morning and take care of his own black family. So nobody cares. They don't run shit. Black men don't run shit. You ain't running nothing but your mouth. You have become the enemy of the black woman, obviously. All day and every day, most of y'all are our enemies. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I know black men that I trust right now. I know black men right now that I love and trust. So we're not talking about all black men. We are talking about a vast majority of you. That's what we're talking about. So for just 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 on a blanket term of that, you know what I'm saying? There are a lot of black women that do not feel sorry about what happened to that man. There are. And the reason why is because we have been, you know how many black women have been on YouTube trying to just, you know what? Many of them, there was a black man that made fun of a black woman that got raped. They make fun of you, they degrade you. Let me ask you a question. Why is it that when Mike Mills had a white woman on his panel years ago, he cussed me and cursed me and my family. He had people chasing and stalking me throughout social media because this white woman claimed that I had sex with her at a young age, which was totally a lie. Totally a lie. But he saw this white woman as valuable, more valuable than me. That's how he saw her. And for years, he tormented and harassed me for years. When I went to Mike Mills and told him about me getting taken advantage of as a child, he called me a whore. The only respect that a black man shows to black people is the people that are caring for him and taking care of them. Otherwise, as a general whole, they don't give a damn about none of you. So you can come around here and you can talk all that stuff all you want, but that is the reality of it. He didn't give a damn that I had been taken advantage of as a child. He didn't care. He called me a whore. He said I was a whore. The white woman, he was on there caping for years. Why you do this to her, Jamila? Knowing, and you know what the irony about it was that I had never taken it. I had never done anything to Tiffany at a young age. It was black men that did it. And they tried to put it on my back. So stop it. I don't even want to hear it anymore. I don't. I don't want to hear it. When black men did that to me in social media, I knew that there would be something that would begin to happen to them. Facts. It was disgusting what they did. Tormented and terrorized me for years. For years. And you can't near about trust them. It's sad the way they pretend and they pretend and they pretend. You can't trust them because they not in control of their spirits. They not in control of themselves. So I don't even want to hear it no more. I don't. Right. They have to, exactly. I agree wholeheartedly. And you know what? As a part of the social experimentation, I said, let's do it then. Let's do it. Y'all see I'm still here. I ain't left and I ain't never going nowhere. They do not want to see black women go anywhere in life. They don't. That is the reality about most black men. So for me, guys, I just, like I said, and I'm a very kind and loving and forgiving and patient and compassionate person. For these black men in social media, okay, worming their way into our personal lives, for them to do so much and nothing to had ever been done about it, no apology, no real reciprocity, still the disrespect, the secrecy, the all of it. They have no sense. When they ruin it with a literal angel, they ain't got nowhere else to go. I have said so many times that I am an incarnated angel. Many people don't know that. Many people don't know that. When you ruin it with the angels, when your guardian angels can't fucking stand your ass, where else do you have to turn? The one thing that I can assure you that what I did see during that video of George was that there were no angels surrounding him at all. There was no protection. There was nothing. What do you do when God herself has abandoned you because of your own foul behavior? The black man betrayed us years ago. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for him. Yeah. Yeah, but black men have made a decision. They make decisions to do stuff like that. And usually their decisions is based in freaking desperation. So now, and you know what? And literally, so I would never leave my home to go and riot for a black man. I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it unless it was my own. I really honestly, the sad part about it is that, even the black men that you give a damn about, because and they don't consider themselves to be a part of that. They really don't. Like they like, I don't have nothing to do with none of that. Because a lot of them don't. But the ones that do disgusting, despicable things, mm, well, you got to test that theory when something bad happens. The only way you can know if angels are actually protecting you and surrounding you. I'm not saying that angels are not. Oh my God. You see how one of them came in the chat. They said, "I don't think this is true. I have many angels surrounding me." Did you not comprehend what I said? I said that in the video of George Floyd, there were no angels surrounding him. That when you use basic logic and intelligence, when you use that doesn't mean that I was saying that black men don't have angels. I'm saying that I didn't see them in that video. I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of black men that are protected. But when you literally have like I'm just keeping it real with you. Right. Right. Hey Amanda. Hey Amanda. There's a lot of women that there's a black man that they love and that black man loves them. I'm going to be honest with you. I've loved black men before too. I love a black man currently. He's a friend of mine. But these ones like especially the y'all not understanding. Y'all really not understanding the hatred that black men have for black women. They take everything out on us. They don't think before they talk. They don't consider the things that they say and do. They are very treacherous, very snake-like. They're snakes. Yeah, I did. I said it. I said it. I did. I said it. I knew that something would start to happen, and this is only the beginning. Now, what I want a lot of you black women to do is I want y'all to make sure that y'all have a gun in your house, locked up, of course, safely, registered away from the children so that your children won't get to it. But the person that you need to fear is the black man, period. I don't fear the police. That's the whole agenda right now. They want to get black women to fear the police. We don't fear the police. We don't fear racism. We don't fear the KKK. We don't have fear of that. Who we fear is you. And it's because the things that you have done, people have witnessed and watched what you did. Just because you had people in your chat room agreeing with you doesn't mean that everybody agreed with you. People was looking at you like you have lost your mind. People that know me and compared to you, those people knew what your fate was. They still know what your fate is. Anytime you degrade and diss one of the nicest people, you realize that they have managed to freaking destroy the love for them that I'm one of the nicest people you will ever meet in your life. How do they turn somebody like me cold towards them? Their own behavior. I had one of them told me last year because I responded to his disrespect that I didn't deserve to eat. They throw them all in the garbage. Throw the whole nigga away. Sorry. When he said that, I sat there and you know what I did? I went and at the time I was staying in a hotel. This man was attacking me the whole time. Me and my children lived in the hotel, judged me because I was taking care of my children. What else? What else was I supposed to do? This man judged me, went flying around in social media talking real dumb about me, and then actually set up in my face and tried to convince me that me and my children didn't deserve to eat because I had disrespected him. Well, guess what? You don't determine whether or not we eat or not. Thank the goddess. Thank the goddess. I think when he told me that, I got off the phone with him and I went over to Popeyes and got some of them spicy chicken sandwiches, and I like those spicy chicken sandwiches. Told me my family didn't deserve to eat because I had responded to his disrespect and betrayal. And really, to be honest with you, if you're a black YouTuber, you have to be careful with who you meet because some of these men are just looking to. That's just like with Strong Mommy Chrissy. She met this man. He went into her house and was taking pictures of her house. Why are they doing that? What does that even mean? Why? They're disgusting. Honey, I do have peace in my heart. I do have peace in my heart, honey. I'm just speaking about the situation. I got a lot of peace in my heart. Okay, I feel very good about myself, honey. This ain't got nothing to do with me, honey. I'm just letting y'all know. Maybe I'm releasing the last little bit of anger that I may have had inside of me. What happened? My neighbor is a black woman and she calls me sis. We check on each other every day. Over the weekend, her husband almost let their autistic baby son drown in the bathtub. Oh my God. Mm, mm. That's sad. What happened? What happened, Outer Banks Witch? What happened? Like what was the circumstances? Because that is just terrible. Oh, trust me. Half of the black women that are walking around here, many of them are unhealthy in their mind, their bodies, and their spirits. And it had a lot to do with their fucked up black fathers. And when you look at your mama, and some of y'all mamas didn't treat y'all right because the daddy tried to play the daddy caused all of that. That's why black men should not be the head of anybody's fucking household unless they are actually good people. Other than that, I wouldn't trust them to run my household as far as I could throw them. Those are facts. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. To be honest with you, a lot of different races of people, get brutalized by the police. They do. It's a problem. I'm not saying that problem doesn't exist, but why do they always show in the news the black ones? Why they always showcase the black people? The woman should be the head of the household anyway because we keep the household together. I agree, Sierra. Jacob was playing in the water and breathed in water. Ashley got him out and did mouth to mouth. Oh my goddess. So what did he do? He put the baby in the bathtub and he left him? That's sad. Many of these black women walking around have been neglected by their own black fathers. I had a black father when I was like 9 or 10 years old. I had no shoes. My shoes were too little for me. The shoes was too little for me to the point where my toes began to rub against the shoe. And I had a green bubble on my toe when I was a little kid. It probably was gangrene. I had a big green yellow pus bubble. I wasn't taken to the doctor for medical attention for that. Okay. And my mother was too busy trying to get to work. She had to get to work, 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 work. I gotta go to work. Gotta go to work. So many of us have been neglected for years. I am still healing from the neglect of my black father. Okay. I don't talk to him about it because it's no point. Because the way they're going to see it is they're going to see it as them being perfect. So they're not going to take responsibility for it. But many of you walking around here, you have been directly neglected purposefully. Purposely. They purposely neglected you. Wow. Amanda says my hubby is a damn good man, but I am the witch. Yep, the spiritual head and protectress of my home and hearth, period. Yes, ma'am. Exactly. 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 That's the way that you have to be. Because if you allow them to run things, things are not going to work out correctly. It's not. They do not know how to take care of home. They don't. They don't know how to take care of home. In fact, they'll attack you in your home, trick you out of your information. Disgusting, parasitic black men that we have walking around here. We're not and it's got to be talked about. It's got to be talked about. And for some reason, you got black women surrounding them that think that they're going to do them any better. Well, I can assure you, you let them into your house, and this is exactly what they're going to do, the same goddamn thing to you if they're like that. So when you see a man doing stuff like that, and when you see women sitting around encouraging them and saying, oh, yeah, get her, get her. These are stupid women. They're dumb. They have no respect for themselves, and they are just as bad. Right, exactly. That's what a man is supposed to do. Bring home the bacon and you consecrate it. Exactly. But they not doing that. They're not. They're not. And then they'll say, oh, well, you're just fat and ugly, Jamila, which I want to tell y'all something. I hope that y'all don't think that I ever believed that monkey when he told me that I was ugly. I hope y'all never thought that I believed that shit. He literally has an entire hate club. I'm curious as to what he's gonna do today. So y'all be on standby because we might have to flag it down today. We may have to go on and take his channel today. So y'all be on, and I gotta go in a minute here. I got a couple of readings to do that I had missed yesterday. Because of course, when something like this comes up, nobody can get anything done. And then for some reason, everybody has to suffer because of this black man's confusion. They do. They have to suffer. So we'll see. We will see what happens today. Okay. But I just want to let you guys know that many of them, you can't feel sorry for them, man. You can't, upset the balance of your existence and being when you see stuff like that happening, because that is karma. They are getting their karma. Hello. I ain't lit no candle for that to happen to the black man. This is something that spirit is doing. This is something that spirit is doing, and all they do is further prove that we should not trust them. It's disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting, guys. Yeah, Amanda, this man, for some reason, he tried to convince me as well as other people that I was so ugly. For you, oh, you ugly and you fat. And then his big thing was you on Section 8, even though he's on Section 8 because he don't pay his own mortgage. If you are a man that lives with a woman that is taking care of you, you are on Section 8 pre-homeless. On Section 8 and pre-homeless. Thank God that they have programs like that for women, because God knows that these men are not going to do a damn thing for you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Outer Banks Witch. Thank you so much. Yes, honey. Stay on standby. Yes. Yes, because we're going to have to. We're going to have to. Seriously. And again, we're not saying that, like they always make it about them wanting to date white women. I've dated a white woman before. I have dated a white man before. This has nothing to do with them. Quit bringing them up. They have nothing to do with the decisions that you have made. Nothing. Take responsibility as a human being and stop making excuses. Because many of them are just poor excuses for men and they know it. Okay? Many of them are poor excuses for men. Sorry. Hold on, y'all. Be right back. Okay. I'm back, y'all. So that, I'm sorry, but that's but I'm actually not sorry for saying any of this. You know what I'm saying? That was the last draw when Mike Mills had another gay black man on his channel threatening me. I invited him over. I said, come on over here and do something then. Come on over here and do something then, Mike Mills. You and Gay Biggs. Come on over here, honey. Come on over here and have your cousins come over here and do something then. Disgusting. Just as dead in the side and depraved and deceptive as they want to be. Big facts. Yeah, it is. It's a huge problem. It's a huge problem. It is. It's a huge problem. And I don't blame none of these white folks that are present. I don't blame none of them. I don't. Because when you sit up here and literally act like a little fucking unborn baby, not a brain in your damn head, and then you think that you're going to sit up here and spout this crap, all this crap that y'all done did to the black woman in America and in Africa, you just going to blame the white man. You know what? Don't stop comparing yourself to a slave. Stop comparing yourself to them slaves that died for their women. Trust me, you're not there, honey. You would never do that. Okay, back during slavery, there were many black men that lost their lives because they were defending their families, and I respect them. Y'all are the complete opposite, the lost boys. Right. I don't blame y'all. I don't blame y'all at all. And see, I respect what Crystal Swirls is doing. You know why? Because she's protecting women. She's more of a man than half of these black men walking around here. She's more of a man than half of these black men walking around here because everything that she does is to protect the woman. Everything that they do is to destroy the woman. Everything. Okay? Everything that they do. So, you know what? That's how I feel. If you're a black man and you're respectful, you good. But if you a black man and you carrying out that kind of agenda, I would love to see you get your goddamn karma. That's what I would love to see. All of you black terrorists, the black man, hell, fuck terrorism. We got black terrorism right here. That's exactly what was happening to me for 6 years. Terrorism. I was being terrorized. And why? First of all, I'm not telling them to target anybody. Because there's I've said that several times. Well, why you don't mess with white people? I don't want them doing this to anybody. Anybody. Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Why? You have no reason and no right. Trust me, a lot of our ancestors have turned over in their grave, and not only did they turn over, but they got up and they began roaming the streets. They began walking around. Our ancestors ain't turning over in their grave. No, they up walking around. Trust me. Yeah, it's comforting knowing that somebody is willing to go to bat for you. And I believe that that's what Crystal Swirls provides. I really do. It's been years and years. It's been years and years since all of this stuff has been going on. And the fact that she has no empathy for them, but yet love for the woman, that is what we need out here. We can't continue to have all this crap going on. And you women that sit idle by, please believe they gonna get you too. You sit there and you watch and you're entertained by black men abusing black women. Trust me, we gonna get you too. We gonna get you too. We gonna get you too. And yeah, I'm very peaceful. I love all of my clients. I got a lot of people in my life that I love and I'm very peaceful to. But when it comes to y'all, when it comes to the things that y'all do, the pain that y'all cause to people's lives, and the fact that you left your children to starve, and then you turned on a YouTube camera and you said, oh, she's just a welfare bitch. She's a food stamp hoe. As you abandoned your own responsibility. Who the fuck should care about you? And you were okay with it. So unfortunately, it's a battle of the sexes between black men and black women. And they lost. That's what that meant. That meant that you lost the battle. Get down on your knees and apologize. Get down and crawl on your bloody knees and apologize to the black woman and the black children that you neglected and degraded your entire life. You didn't even bring by a damn casserole. They didn't, and then they called us welfare hoes. But ain't we back with a vengeance? Ain't we back with a vengeance, running our own businesses and being successful at it? Not just being a witch. There's a lot of choices for black women out there and white women. We protecting all women. And trust and believe that a lot of the times when I see a white woman dating a black man, I'll be like, but he's a loser. Why would you date him? So I'm not like these women running around here talking about, you trying to take all our black men. They're not men. They're invalids or something. No, you know what it is about Crystal Swirls is that she's just telling the truth about what she's talking about. And if you notice, there's not too many people arguing with her about that. Like, in fact, she has a lot of supporters. Now, these nakers come over here and they put 45, 50, 60, 70, 80 thumbs down on my videos. It's not going to change the reality. It's not. And people have been observing you for years. People have been observing you for years. Nobody's stupid. We can all see what's going on. Just because you turn on your camera and you scapegoat on black women and black children does not mean that we're not going to find your ass. Okay? That don't mean we ain't going to find your ass. Yeah, we tired of that. And you know what? I came on when I opened up my Tarot Queen Jamila channel. Okay, it used to be the Divine Mommy, and I think I switched it to Tarot Queen Jamila. I'll have to go back and look. It was the beginning of the war against the black man, and black women won. What you gonna do? You gonna go drop our addresses and shit some more? I dare you to do it. I dare you to drop my address. I want you to come over here. I want you to do something else. I want you to dare try it. That's what I want you to do. Because let me tell you something. You in a whole other arena at this point. I love the way that Crystal Swirls does when she talks to the women and they call into her show. And it's a very, she has a very, very, she has a healing energy for black women like no other that I've seen. She has a lot of healing energy. Black women need that because we have been violated for so long by the black man. We have been violated. Many of the sisters on YouTube have been violated. You know, many of them have beautiful families. They have beautiful children. All they want to do is live their lives, you know, support their families. And, you know, the reason why black women have been in poverty for so long is because the black man is okay with that. He's okay with it, but he's no longer the head of our households anymore. He never will be unless we choose, unless he's a good man. If you a good man, you good. If you a fucked up individual, you mad at me right now. If you a good man, you agree with me. You agree with me. And you tired of seeing these like disgusting individuals, why do they always get a woman? They've even told you, they even tried to convince you that psychologically black women were going to um, be attracted to them as they degraded and dogged us out. Literally, the black woman is one of the most forgiving and empathetic women ever. It makes me want to cry when I think about the suffering that they have caused to so many good black women. It's sad. That's who I cry for. I don't give a fuck about what happened to that man. I'm sorry. When you see all of the suffering, when you see what they have actually done to us, please believe that our sisters over in Africa are shedding the same tears. And all they do is they say, well, the white man told me to do it. You think we gonna buy that excuse anymore? You think we buying that excuse anymore, man? I know what kind of shit y'all done did to black women and their children. You purposely tried to fuck up your kids' lives just to prove that that woman couldn't make it without you. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. So no, I don't feel sorry for them. Yeah, the video was very heartfelt. But when you wake up and you smell the damn coffee, you say, you know what? We'd be better off without many of them. Look at the stuff that they do. That we got one Naker on here. He think I don't see everything that he do. Honey, we see everything that you did. And please believe that every black woman has the power to literally destroy you where you stand. And for me, honestly, I didn't understand why my sisters was turning against me. I didn't understand that because I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm one of the people that are going to tell you that you're beautiful. I'm one of the people that loves you. And because of this goddamn ignorant ass man, you going to turn on me? He don't care about you. He don't care about you. So I'm ready and I'm waiting. Every goddamn thing, I swear to God, I want the smoke. Let's do it. Because I'll have all of them in fucking prison. Please believe, Mike Mills, you ain't going to get killed by the police. You're going to end up in jail. That's where you going to end up being at. Writing letters to people. I think that black men should get locked up for some of the things that they've done in social media to black women. I think you should be locked up for it. It's considered terrorism. And black women ain't sitting around waiting on somebody else to take up for us. We can take up for ourselves. Because at the end of the day, even though I am of a lighter skin complexion, you know how many light-skinned black people running around here? And at the end of the day, I love my sisters, and that is the reality of it. So, it is what it is, man. And the ones that are doing things, the ones that are going against the black woman, you have no chance. I don't give a shit if she's light skinned. Hold on, y'all. Okay, hold on, y'all, because I gotta call somebody. Okay, guys. So yeah, exactly. So mote it be. Sic fiat semper. Sic fiat semper is so mote it be in Latin, just to let you guys know. Okay, hun, we'll talk later. Thank you for coming, Outer Banks Witch. Thank you. I love you, sis. Allegedly, Malcolm X's great grandson's mother called in the other day and said she's burning her cape. Wow. Yeah, I saw that. I saw a little bit of that, but I was kind of in between doing readings and stuff at the same time. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. Yeah, right now, what we got to do is we got to protect these women and children. I'm not going to be sitting up here protecting no damn men while they don't protect us, man. Look, love is an even exchange of energy. You wash my back, I wash yours. That's the way it's supposed to be. It ain't supposed to be all the way one sided. You have a great day too. You have a great day. Yeah, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to put this on unlisted. And so make sure that y'all share this link. You know what I'm saying? Because they're an embarrassment, man. You know what I like to do. I would just like to come on here and do my readings. I'd like to come on here and do my readings and to talk to you all about spirituality, but sadly you can't do it because these black men are always moaning and groaning. They don't even want us to grow spiritually. And then the number one thing that they like to call us is stupid. Because they want you to be stupid so that they can take advantage of you. So that's just it for me. You guys won't see me over here caping for no more black men unless it's my own sons or if it's a good man. If I can confirm that it's a good man that is good in his community. Otherwise, now like I said, I do want to do the reading on George Floyd. I can already see it in his mother's face that he has done awful things to his own community. I'm going to clarify it. We'll do a reading on it, but that's just the sense that I get because Spirit was like, no, no, Jamila, no. And I didn't know much about the situation. I just know that I heard somebody crying out for their mama, but that's exactly what you're going to end up doing at the end of the day because of the repulsive, deceptive things that you do to women. And you don't have control over yourselves at all. So at the end of the day, I will let you go out there and get blown up like a goddamn toy soldier so that we can protect the women and the children that you failed to protect, that you had all the power to protect. Instead, you became the predator. You became the you. I kept saying, and I think we conjured up a lot of these women that are in social media speaking out against them. We kept saying, why is the black man terrorizing women and children? Why? Why? Why are they doing it? If they leave us alone, trust me, we would feel it. We would say, oh, good, this person has moved on. I don't need to do any more. But they haven't. Okay? They haven't. So, hey, Goddess Jocelyn, how are you this morning? Okay, guys, I love you guys. I gotta go. If y'all need me, y'all know where I'm at. Okay, I'm still here. I think that yesterday was a really, really empathic moment. And literally, this is some of the like you wouldn't believe the people that have turned away and said, you know what? Rest in peace, brother. That's all that we can say to you. But anytime you have a literal epidemic, this is an epidemic. This is the pandemic. The coronavirus ain't the pandemic. The coronavirus is the black man and the shit that he does. And the ones that are good, which are few and far between, those y'all have to stand with us against them. And I see many of them doing that. So again, I don't hate the entire black race. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't hate all black men. Crystal Swirls is like throw them all away. Throw them all away. That's how she feels about it. So you know who that is over there? You black men want to know who that is over there when y'all say, "Oh, she's just bitter. Oh, somebody hurt her. Oh, she's hurt." No, that's called the dark goddess. That's what that's called. So that's what she represents, is the dark goddess, and she's the one that's going to get shit done. She's not going to allow you guys to continue to do what you're doing. Good morning, Robin. Yeah, they do. They do, Amanda. They do. Yeah, y'all, honestly, and we'll have to see and watch, but we already kind of know what happened, cuz I had a strange incident that happened at my house yesterday. I had kind of a strange incident, but we ain't going to have those problems. We're not going to have those problems at all. Goddess will literally take their lives, and they'll go to the hospital and the morgue will say that they died of coronavirus. But we all know what they died of is karma virus. So try some of that crap that y'all did before now. Try it now. There's been an energy shift, obviously. Obviously, hasn't it? Yep. So try some of them same tricks and we'll see what's going to happen to you real quick. In fact, jail ain't even the option. You'll just drop dead probably of the coronavirus if you try any of that crap that you did the past several years. Yeah, yeah. All right, guys, I'll see y'all later. I gotta go. I will be doing curses today, but we're also going to be doing money work. We're going to be doing curses today. So, guys, the curses, unfortunately, are very, very necessary. For some reason, there has been somewhat of an issue with getting black candles, but I'm going to I'm going to get my hands on some black candles today, and we're going to be doing some hexing today. Okay. And I want y'all to understand that this is very necessary, because at the end of the day, Mother Earth, Mother God is going to protect these women and children that have fell victim to these disgusting parasitic men. She's going to protect us first. And put yourself first, sis. Put yourself first, truly. Be selfish against they asses. You need to. I've been okay. Robin said, "Hey, Queen Manila." That's cute though. But you meant Jamila. Okay. I've been being shown death spells by my spirit guides lately. Weird. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with you. When I do that reading on George Floyd, which will be today, it will be today. And I'm gonna be honest with you, he is very regretful. He is very regretful because he had done some things that led up to that situation. And we're going to do a reading on him today, but I got to get my private readings done. So I got to go, guys, because people are waiting, because for some reason, because of this situation, I was a little delayed yesterday. And for some reason, it was tricky because I didn't see my appointments. There was people scheduled and I didn't even see you. I'm so sorry that it happens sometimes, but we got to set this thing straight. Okay. We're going to uncover what actually happened, but I can promise you that it was black magic that was used. But somebody had hit out on that man. And you know what? They're going to think twice. I don't want you to be nice to me just because you have to. After you've already degraded and dogged me out, trust me, there's nothing else that you can do besides throwing rotten tomatoes and onions at yourself. Yeah, diss and degrade yourself. Bow down and show some respect, and maybe, just maybe, you will be forgiven. Y'all keep trying to be forgiven by Jesus and God, but the person that needs to forgive you is the black woman. That's who needs to forgive you. Otherwise, all that Jesus forgiveness, that don't mean a damn thing. So, oh yeah, you could see the black magic around the situation. A black woman did that to that man. But and that's all I'm gonna say till we get the reading done. I'll see y'all later. Love and light, and I love you guys. Bye bye.